It all kicks off at Madison Square Gardens on BT Sports Box Office and ESPN pay-per-view. And we're talking about none other than Terence, Bud, Crawford and Amir Khan. Crawford, 31 years old, 34 wins, 25 of those by knockout, giving him a KO percentage of 74, 0 losses. Khan, 32 years old, 33 wins, 20 by knockout, giving him a KO percentage of 61, 4 losses, 3 of them by KO. And Khan is ranked number 2 by the WBO. If you haven't seen my prediction video, it's only a minute long, go check it out. The great thing about this pay-per-view card is we got 2 great undercard fights by way of Teofimo Lopez and Edis Tatli. Lopez is 12-0, Tatli is 31-2-0. Now, Tatli hails from Finland. He's largely got a domestic finish record. This will be his second international bout. He's currently 31 years old. As mentioned, 31 wins, 10 by KO, giving him a KO percentage of 32, and he's got 2 losses as mentioned. Now this is going to be a huge step up fight for Teofimo Lopez. There's been a lot of talk about Lopez fighting Lomachenko, but it's going to be really interesting to see how Lopez is going to deal with Tatli, whether he's going to blow him out of there, whether he's going to style on him, or whether he's going to struggle with him. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to go down. Now, Lopez is ranked number 4 by the WBA, 4 by the WBC, 5th by the WBO, and 4th by the IBF. Tatli, on the other hand, is ranked number 9 by the WBC, 4th by the WBO, and 12th by the IBF. So look out for this one. We've also got Diaz versus Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, for those who don't know, picked up the silver gold medal in the Rio Olympics, losing out to Cuba's finest Robeisy Ramirez, who's been rumoured to have defected. Sources say that he might be in Miami. As to whether he turns professional, we don't know. But anyway, staying on track, Stevenson is currently 21 years old. He's got 10 fights as mentioned before, 6 of them by KO, giving him a KO percentage of 60. Diaz, 24 years old with 24 fights, 16 of them by KO, giving him a KO percentage of 67 and 1 loss. This is also a great matchup. It's going to be really interesting to see how Stevenson deals with Diaz. This is a huge step up for Stevenson also. So, a really interesting fight. Okay, now moving on.
You're done already.
Taking place at the O2 Arena in Greenwich, London. This fight card is brought to you by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. It's going to be broadcasted on Sky in the United Kingdom and DAZN in the United States. Featuring Dave Allen, who's 16, 4 and 2, and Lucas Browne, who's 28, 1 and 0. For those who don't know, just to recap, Dave Allen's been in there with Nick Webb. He's got losses to Dylan White and Luis Ortiz. And Lucas Browne picked up a W against Kamil Sokolovsky. That was his last fight, but notably lost to Dylan White. The undercard does feature some interesting fighters. We've got Josh Kelly, who's 8-0. He's going up against Runowski, who's 17-0. Josh Kelly's going to be putting his WBA International Welterweight title on the line in this one. We've got Chisora, who's back with a 10-rounder against Gashi. Chisora's 29-9-0 and Senad Gashi is 17-2-0. So that might be something you might want to look out for. Conor Benn's out there again. He's 13-0. He's going up against Josef Zahradnik, who's 10-2-0, and that's an 8-rounder. Joe Cordina, who's 8-0. He's going up against Andy Townend, who's 22-4-0. And they're fighting for the Commonwealth lightweight title, so you might want to look out for that. But we're not done yet. We got another fight card this weekend.
You're done already.
And this time it's Tom Browne's TGB Promotions, taking place at the Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. It's going to be broadcasting on Fox and Fox Sports 1. This one features Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados. Danny Garcia is 34-2-0. This is his first fight since he lost his title to Sean Porter. And Adrian Granados is coming off at the TKO victory against Barquez. A lot of people are split down the middle on this one. Some people have got Danny winning this. Others have got Granados winning this. It's going to be a good fight, and they're going to be fighting for the WBC silver welterweight title. So you're going to have to try and flick between networks. Also on this undercard, you got Ricardo Franco versus John Casimiro. Ricardo Franco's 23-2-0. He's fighting John Casimiro, who's 26-4-0. This is a 12-round fight for the interim WBO World Bantamweight title. Brandon Figueroa, who's 18-0. He's fighting Yonfres Perejo, who's 22-3-1. The interim WBA World Super Bantamweight title is on the line also. We've then got Andy Ruiz Jr., who's 31-0. He's fighting Alexandra Dimitrenko, who's 41-4-0, and that's a 10-round fight. So that concludes all the fight cards this weekend. I apologise on this one being a late one. Had a lot of activity this week. Leave your predictions and things like that in the comment section below. And don't forget, I should be going live this Sunday, so look out for that. In the meantime, between time, enjoy the fights and have a good Easter weekend.
She was banged dead center in the crew of girls, and the cutest girl thinking if I knew this girl. Did I say she was the cutest one? I put my drink down, F it, I'ma do this, son. Step to her, what's your name? Where you coming from? A friend says, hey yo, we gotta go. Why, where she running from? It ain't like I'm drunk from a ton of rum. I seen a lot of women act stush, don't be one of them. Excuse me lady, but I'm trying to get a one-on-one, cause I ain't trying to hear your friend talking all that bubble gum. Apologies if I sound a little troublesome. Usually my peeps seem to know me as the subtle one. But I love your whole profile, so you stand out from the ones who got no style. Do you mind if we build a rapport? Cause I wanna get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about you, about you, about you, about you. Cause I wanna get to know a little more about you.